on the...
Going live now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought when you said bye, Lindsay, I thought he was going to say something. I'm ahead of you, so if he'd said it...
Oh, yeah.
It would have gone. You're not on Facebook?
I'm not live on Facebook.
No, are you live on Facebook?
Live on Facebook and YouTube tonight. You know, I've got Simon on mine and all. What you like? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come out. Hey, everybody, just give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to come out, but I will be back in a minute. I've just got to do something for 2 seconds. But good evening, Carol, Elizabeth, Scotty. I will be back in 2 seconds. I'll just wait a minute, though, and can I mute myself? I think I can mute myself, can't I?
Your intention for the words of this prayer to be your own.
Hey, everybody.
A psychic's prayer. I ask that my crown chakra be open to receive intuitive information from the universe. I ask that my third eye chakra be open so that I can see all visions with crystal clarity. I ask that my throat chakra be open so I can communicate clearly and articulately.
I'm going to have to hope that it's done. I'm red hot. Hello. I hope you can all hear me. I don't know whether I had that on while I were singing. I haven't done my little prayer. Hey, Diane, hope you're well. Good evening, Andrew, Hackaday, Selena, Andrew, Diane, Diana, Gillian, Deb. Oh, everybody is well this evening. So, new cards. Let's see what we're going to get tonight. Debbie Clark, I will put you up first, my lovely. I am working off Facebook and YouTube. So on YouTube, please make sure you do comment. Evening Monday, Diane. Hope everybody is well. What I need to do, that's not charged, but I do need to put my fan on. So otherwise, I'm going to melt. Just bear with me, guys. I'm not organised at all this evening. My fan's run out of charge. So you might have to listen to the noise of the fan. But it's just going to blow a bit cold on me. There we go. Because it's red hot in this house. Always is hot when you're working with the card. So let's see what we've got. Hey, Jodie. Hey, Kristen. Don't forget to share out for me, guys. So, Debbie, let's see what we've got for you, my lovely lady. So, Debbie, for you, we have got... Oh, that's that way. Oh, do you know? These bloody houses... It's that's it. So the card we've got, my lovely, is the Nine of Swords for you. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing quite a few swords in the arm. So I'm not sure whether somebody's suffering at the minute with the arm. I do feel though somebody does need some rest. I don't know whether it's due to illness or they're just absolutely exhausted. I'm not sure whether there's a little bit of grief still coming in. I'm not sure whether somebody's not long been passed, Debbie, for you. The only reason I'm saying that is because if you look at the card, we have got a lamb that's down, but we've got the angel coming in to collect. So I'm not sure whether there's, like I said, there's been a recent passing for you. When I say recent, I am going to say because it's a little bit behind. So I'm going to say within the last, I'm going to say 6 months to a year, I think, within that time frame. But like I said, we've got the angel coming down. I might be wrong on time. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what the birds association would be to do with this person, because there's a lot of birds. So I don't know whether it means that there was a lot of people. I don't know whether people travelled for this funeral, Debbie, or the birds are representing people. I do feel at minute that there is definitely something going on with you, though. And I don't know whether it's stress related. I don't know whether it, like I say, it's a physical illness. I do feel that you're very tired. I feel that there's something going off on the left-hand side of the face, but it's like the right arm, if that makes sense to you, Debbie. I do feel a little confused, a little confusion coming in. But I don't know whether this passing that would have been around December last year, round about December time, only because we've got snow on the ground, so it might be less than 6 months because we've got snow on the ground. So yeah. But that's what I'm feeling anyway, my love. So yeah, let me know if that makes any sense. Just put that yes or no for me. Where's my YouTubers gone? Hackaday. Hackaday, good evening, my lovely. Hope you're well. I'm going to say, let John take a micken.
Thank you.
Hackaday, what have we for you, my lovely? We have got the 5 of Pentacles for you. I'm not sure, Hackaday, if there's a child in spirit associated with you, because I do feel that there's a child looking down. You can see the child in the sky, so I'm not sure whether that's somebody that's direct contact to you, or this is a child in spirit, but there's definitely a young child in spirit coming through. I don't know whether this child would have been, I don't know whether it would have been a miscarriage or still, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting, because the wings haven't quite formed yet. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure what's coming up with the church, whether it's just letting us know that there's an anniversary coming up with the church being there. There does seem to be a little bit of quarrelling going on around you, or if not quarrelling, I do get a little bit of hurt going on. But I think there's a group of you. Hackaday, I think it's to do with a group of people. But it's like you're all hurt. But you're all hurt for the same reason. So I don't think this is a disagreement. I don't know what this is. But it's very weird. I don't know what it is as well. I don't know if there's something hereditary to do with the limbs, or with the lower part of the bodies that gets affected, because there's definitely something coming in to do with the lower part of the bodies. But I feel like you're like a bouncing cushion at the minute. I feel like you can't express yourself because you're letting everybody else express the self to you, if you know what I mean. So you're like having to be the strong one. So you're like this one in the card there. You're like the strong one, and it's like everybody's coming to you for guidance, if that makes sense to you, Hackaday. But that's what I'm seeing around you at the minute, my lovely. Thank you for sharing. Diana Reed Jones. Oh, hey everybody, hope everybody's well. Thank you for joining me, my lovelies. All I ask you to do is, if you want to leave a review, please pop over to Facebook or onto YouTube format and just leave a review under the live. And if you're answering any questions, not any questions because I won't ask you a question, but if you are answering something and it makes sense, please just put yes or no in the chat, and either message me directly if you want to, or just leave it as that in chat, only because that's how people get your information. Once you start sharing information, other people that look for the information you share, that's how they get it, and that's how people can give readings sometimes. So always be aware of what you put out online. Yeah. For you, my lovely, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh. There's definitely something, Diana, connected to you that I want to say a witchiness about it. I don't know whether it's paganism or a spiritualism connected to you. But I'm not saying you do voodoo dolls, but it looks like that you do. There's something to do with something you're making, or that you're not, that you might not make, but it's like a potion and spells kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether that's the path that you're going down. There is going to be baby news if the baby news hasn't arrived yet, but there is going to be a baby news coming in. But there's also somebody younger that's going to have the gift that you have, if that makes sense, Diane. Your gift's going to be passed down to a child that's not yet born or just born, because they're sort of like looking up next to you at the side of you. I don't know what the thing with cobwebs is, but there's the pentacles in the card are looking to me like cobwebs do. So I'm not sure where the cobwebs come into it for you, or if there's something significant to a cobweb around you at the moment. I do feel, though, you're very knowledgeable about the gift. But I do feel that you do practice. I don't know what you're practicing, but there's definitely some kind of practice that you do. I'm not sure where the plate comes in. There's like an ornamental plate, but it's like at the back of you on like a shelf. And there's also tulips coming in the card. They're like white and pink tulips. So I'm not sure whether that's coming, if that's got a reference to you or not, my lovely. But that's what I'm seeing for you, Diana. Mandy, how you doing, Mandy? Trying to get Facebook, YouTube. You're gonna have to help me out with YouTube, I think.
I'm on Facebook.
I know Yolanda will be on YouTube. Are you on Facebook? Carol's on. I think Carol's on. Scotty's on YouTube. That's okay. So Carol and Scotty can give me a shout if they need anybody. Mandy, for you, we have got the King of Swords. Definitely some paperwork around you, Mandy, that needs to be finished. You're sort of like holding on to whether you're signing, not signing. You need to really think about that decision and get that done. There's also a spirit coming in around you. Now, they're coming in giving you strength. So I'm not sure the situation, what it is around you, Mandy. I'm not sure whether it's something to do with this paperwork or these letters that need signing, but there's definitely something to do with the signature. But you're sort of like not putting pen to paper. Do feel you're carrying a bit of weight around your neck, Mandy. I'm not sure what this is. but it's like a tightening around the neck. So I'm not sure whether that's to do with stress. You're also hiding. You're trying to keep everything under your hat. So emotion-wise, you're trying to keep everything under, and it's getting darker and darker and darker because you're not dealing with situations, or you're not dealing with things when they need to be dealt with. But it's sort of like, if I show you the outside, so this is the outside of your head, so you can see the lights and the darks, but you can see how dark it is around the head. So it's like you're keeping everything under your hat. You're not expressing yourself enough. And I don't know whether that's causing the stress or whatever's happening around the neck area. But there is somebody coming in spirit, and I don't know whether this is female or male, but I feel that there would have been something to do with their stomach. Once there was something to do with their stomach area. They've got like a red band going around the waist. But it's like half of them is missing, but half of it's like half the side is missing. So I don't know if this would have been a stroke or something with this person that crossed over, but this person's coming in and they're sort of like holding the sword. So there's definitely going to be, you're going to find that strength, my lovely. Let me see who we've got next. Oh, God, I've gone too far down now. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Come on, YouTubers. Put on if you want in a reading. Joanne. Oh, Nakarita and Sudu want readings on YouTube. No worries, Scots. I will do them next. I can't find them in chat, so I'm just going to put your name up, Scotty, and I'll do one at a time. So, Joanne, for you, my lovely lady, we have got the Three of Swords. Definitely something going on with the heart. I'm not sure whether it's yours, but it's like, I don't know whether this is a burning sensation you're getting, Joanne, or whether this is somebody around you. But to me, I think it's more you because the card's you. But I'm getting like a burning sensation in the chest area. You're dropping your swords, and I feel like you're sometimes you're ready to just give up the fight to whatever that means, Joanne. Again, I feel that you're tired. I feel that you're physically exhausted as well as mentally exhausted. And I don't know whether you're finding you're hard concentrating on things because of what's going on around this bit. But you know what? You're dropping your swords, but you can very easily, that one's just waiting for you to grab it. You can grab that strength. And it'd be very easy for you to grab the strength. I'm not saying you're giving up when I'm saying that, but what I'm saying is, I think you're finding it difficult. I don't know whether something's happened around the chest area 3 times, and it's been like, once we're okay, twice okay, and third time was just like, it's enough, get it sorted. So I'm not sure what's going there. I also don't know if there's a link to breast cancer to somebody in spirit as well. Just because the lady's coming in behind and she's sort of like covering her hands on her chest. I don't know if there's a connection to breast cancer with somebody who's in spirit also. But yeah, my lovely lady, just rest up and just remember you're not alone. There's people around you that are always happy to help. Deanna, please. Yeah, no worries. I know she's in hospital. I'll get to her. I don't know if I can pronounce this lady or gentleman's name first, so I'll just give it a go. Niharika, I think. So Niharika, this reading's for you, my lovely. Wrong card, so I'll go for that one. So we've got the Page of Wands for you. I'm seeing 2 children in spirit around you, Niharika. I'm seeing 2 children around you. But I'm also seeing artwork, something to do with paint or painting, that's strongly connected to you. So I don't know whether you're the artist and you, just because it's showing me paint, I think I'm just going to say that you're very artistic. I think you're a very creative person. Again, I don't know what's going on with the chest, but to me, it feels more like a heartburny sensation coming in, just because of how the red's going down and then round and across. That's how my chest would look and feel when I get the acid reflux. So I'm not sure whether that's connecting into you, but there is definitely two children coming into spirit, but one's bringing the other. But again, I don't think one of them passed. They didn't go full term, if that makes sense to you. There's some flowers being laid around your head. So to me, I think there's a split decision that there's something that's splitting you, because it's like front part of your head saying one thing, the back of your head saying another. So I don't know what that is for you, the meaning for that, but there's definitely something. I do feel there's a cheekiness though about you, that there's something that maybe you're thinking of planning, and it's got a bit of like, I don't know whether it's going to be a surprise for somebody. So I don't know whether you're the one planning the surprise, but there's definitely a surprise coming up. I don't know whether it's you that's suffering with the arms, with a little bit of swelling at the minute, but there's swelling, and I know that these issues, these problems, lower waist as well, just because it's all in dark, my lovely. So I will send a lot of healing to you. Niharika, I think I've pronounced that wrong. Suda. I pronounce how I see, so I do apologise. Suda, for you, my lovely, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Losing my cards. A little bit of red around you, so to me, there's a little bit of anger issues, but it's not going to be anger as in anger. I think you're just very frustrated at the money, and I think it's a financial thing coming in. It's like money's coming in this hand, but then it's just like being thrown. It's like it feels like you're throwing money away. So I'm not sure what that connection is. But as fast as you're throwing it, it's coming back in again. Because if you look at the card, underneath the coin, you can see another coin there. So there's definitely a connection to do with money. And I'm not sure whether it's money going on a child. I don't know whether, I'm not going to say a child, I'm going to say somebody younger. I don't know whether you need to let somebody stand on their own 2 feet, stop supporting them. Because the more you're supporting them, the more they won't stand on their own 2 feet, if that makes sense. Because it's like they're chasing the money. They're showing as a child, but it doesn't mean that it's a child. It can be an adult. So yeah, but it's like they're chasing the money. So I think you need to take that control back and let them stand on their own 2 feet. There has been a little bit of unsettled waters around you, where it's been a little bit wavy, but the calmness is coming back in again. You can see the calmness, which without, you can see the little bit of disruption that's coming now. But then again, you can see it flat. There is going to be something new that you're going to be stepping into, because again, your foot's sort of like testing the waters to see whether that's the right thing for you. You are a very open person. I think whatever you're thinking about trying is within your reach of doing it, but you're not going to do it while ever you're funding the younger person. They do need to take a stand on their own 2 feet, my lovely. Deanna. Deanna, for you, my love, we've got the Two of Wands. So I'm not sure what the head connection is, but there's definitely some redness around the head, Diana. I know you're in a hospital. You can see the blue and you can see the red. So I'm not even going to go towards the health issues. What I am going to point out, though, there's an Indian connection, Diana, and I don't know whether this has been talked about before, so I apologise if it has. But there is an Indian connection coming in. But I do feel that this person would be in spirit because they like reaching out behind the tree, but they are connected to family. So I'm not sure where that link's coming in. In fact, I'm going to take that back. I don't think this person's in spirit. This person's stepping forward, and I think this person's going to be coming in to do healing with you. But I do feel that there's a connection to a family tree coming in somewhere. The stick, I know, again, the stick, you're holding the stick because you're going to need it. There is going to be some ways to go, Diana, because, Deanna, there's some steps behind you that you've got to climb. But just take it slowly, my love. There's not a lot I can say because I know your situation with the hospital, and yeah, it's difficult. But once you're out of hospital, my lovely, and things are moving, let me know and we'll do another read for you, my sweets. Bear with me a second. Got loads on Facebook. Kristen, it did feel weird seeing a ghost. I was shocked. Kristen, for you, my lovely lady, we've got the Lover's card. Everything needs to be laid bare at the moment. You need to... Oh, Kirsten. Sorry, Kirsten. Kirsten, everything needs to be laid bare at the moment. You need to open up your souls to each other, and you really need to be honest and open up about what's bothering you, what's bothering the partner. The family tree is trying to grow, but I think that it's like it's come to a stop. It's like there's something that's stopping it from going. So I don't know if there's a little bit of things need to be said. So there's so around you, I don't know whether it's you and your partner, but there's definitely things that need to be talked about, and they've got to be talked about for the relationship to continue forward. If it's not your partner, you'll know who I'm talking about anyway. There is spirit energies coming in because there's a strong connection between the two of you to somebody in spirit also. But yeah, it's sort of like stopping your family from growing, though. You can see this is your tree here, and it's got to come all the way up here, but it's like at the minute it's stunted there. I don't know who's been tempted, but just remember the grass isn't always greener on the other side, Kristen, because there is a temptation coming in there. But do you know what? Do you know once you've sorted this bit out, whatever this issue is, whatever this is, it's all clear water afterwards. It's clear sailing afterwards. So it's like you've just got to get all this bit, and then everything will work out all right. It'll work out the way it's supposed to. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. There'll be other mountain. There'll be other things that happen in the future that you're going to have to climb over. But at the minute, after this, it will just go back to being normal. Lisa Jane. I'm chucking my cards all over. Do you know? No, because the new cards, they're all sticking. Knight of Cups for you, Lisa. Definitely somebody to do in spirit. There's a guitar or music, but there's also somebody living that plays guitar as well. So I don't know if it's you, Lisa, or there's a connection, but there's a person living and there's a person past with the guitar, but this would be this is where their connection would connect in with somebody in spirit. So there's definitely a music connection coming in. Again, just be careful because you're putting a lot of pressure up around your neck. Health-wise, again, remember to look after yourself, Lisa. Don't ignore your body talking to you, because it's very easy to flutter about and forget about looking after yourself. You do need to start looking after yourself. Celebration coming up. It's just in front of you. So I'm going to say within the next from now to the next 2 months, I'm going to say that there is a celebration coming up. I don't know what the ruby's got. Ruby, there's red in the cup. So I don't know if there's a ruby connection to this or a July connection to this, because you've got the ruby in the cup. So, yeah, that'd be interesting if it is. I don't know what's going off, but I do feel, you know, like when we say when there's like a family argument or something, and we'll say like, oh, if my granddad were here now, he'd be tossing in his grave, blah de blah de blah for that. I feel that there is something going on, that somebody's energy and spirit wants you to know they know what's going on. They are, I'm not going to say they're displeased, because I don't think they have that emotional connection to us when we're living. But they just know what the situation is, if that makes sense. I'm only saying that because they're showing in red also. So yeah, so the situation that's happening, the spirit energies know what's happening, Lisa. Gillian Groves. And then a shoot down. For you, Gillian, we've got the Justice card. Do you know what, Gillian? I feel at the minute you're very balanced at the minute. Maybe could do with stepping up and looking for something else to put your mind to set another goal to do, because you've got the balance on the scales there. So I think for you at the minute, I think it's looking for something to keep you entertained, just to bring that little bit of a spark back. I think just to keep your brain ticking over. You've got your sword up, so you are definitely a protector. And I'm not sure where the swelling comes on around the tummy area. I do think that there's swelling around the tummy and the legs. If you look at the card, you can see the swelling. So I'm not sure where the swelling's coming in, whether this is you or connected to you in some way. I can see the feet but I do think that there's a lot more issues on the lower side. Yeah, on the lower side. I think there's health issues I think from neck down, there is a couple of health issues all over, to be fair. But I do feel, again, like you're a fighter, you'll continue. Little bit of darkness coming in, so not sure whether at times you do feel you do let things get to you too much. But again, just let that out and just let everybody know how you feel, because you're not alone, and you know you're not. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you at the minute, my lovely ladies. I hope that makes sense for you. Just bear with me. My comments have froze. There we go. Lynn Stanley. If you love the paranormal, please follow the ETA page. Lots of investigations coming up. Plenty to watch there is. Ace of Pentacles for you, Lynn, my lovely. I feel there's two energies around you coming in, Lynn, and there's one on either side of the family. I do think there's a distance, though, between you and family now. And I'll show you why. So you can see you two coming in. So that's like one on one side, one on other side. So one on mom's side, one on dad's side, or one on your side, one on partner's side, whichever. But it's coming in. There's two on two sides at family. But because it's you, I'm going to say it's got to be mom and dad's side, I think. So two energies coming in. There is money connected to these two energies that have gone. So that's a big thing at the minute. So I don't know what that's referring to around you, Lynn. But there you are at the bottom. There's the family, and it's like the family tree's way up here. And there's like a distance between. So I'm not sure what this distance is between the family. because there's leaves on the family, so I do feel that they would have been. I don't know if it's the family that's connected to money. If you have a look, the tree is behind the money, so I don't know whether there's in your family there's a money connection to a family, and obviously to one side more than the other, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm seeing like a farm and a water wheel. I don't know if there's a farm connection. I feel like two are walking away though from family lane. I feel when I said there's a distance, I feel there's two people moving away from the family. But that's what I'm getting on, and I don't know whether it's like, I don't want to say that it's like, I don't know whether it's you walk away and it's like there's no money, it's like you're cut off kind of thing. I don't know if that's relevant or not. But yeah, you've got to continue on your journey. You've got to find you, and I honestly think you're making the right decision for you. And to me, money isn't everything anyway. So I hope that makes some sense to you, my lovely. Lisa. For you, we've got the Fool card. So again, Lisa, for you, it's a new beginning. So there's got to be something happening, Lisa, that you need a brand new start for. You've emptied all your eggs out your basket. You're no longer keeping all your eggs in one basket. You are deciding to start getting them out, and it's an empty basket. It's a fresh start. Once you start going, Lisa, don't keep putting your eggs back in that basket. Allow new things to come in around you. I don't know what the white dove, I'm going to say, not pigeon, the white dove's got to do with the connection to you. I do feel that there is a tightening in the waist again with you, Lisa. But I feel the minute you're flying, I feel it's like, I don't know whether everything's happening too quick for you at the minute, Lisa, because it's like you're flying above everything, but you're being carried. So I don't know whether you're ready to make this new journey or not, but it's like, if you have a look, it's like somebody's carrying you. It's like you're being, I don't know whether it's not forced against your will kind of thing, but I don't know whether you're ready to make this new change. Because again, I think everything's happening around you too quick. So for me, just take your time and just go with how you want it to be, Lisa. Let me see now. Going into comments and bloody stuff again. Jane Foley. Rush, John, and Hashina would like a reading on YouTube. Cheers, Scots. For you, my lovely, we've got the Four of Swords, Jane. I do feel somebody's deep in thought. Somebody's really, really doing a lot of thinking at the minute, Jane. I don't know whether there's been... I don't know whether it's you that's putting your foot down. But it's like you've got to make people listen. You've got your swords in the ground at the side of you. Now the swords, to me, it's sort of like it's like you've got. I don't know whether the swords around you are like people for me. So I don't know whether people have been interfering too much, and it's like now you've got to put your foot down, and you've got to make that. You've got to stop it. But it is going to take a lot of thinking to do so. But I do think the issues going on around these people, I do think that they have been making you unbalanced, let's say. There's something to do with the full moon and nature with you. And there's also a lady's energy coming in. Now, she's got a green, something green around her waist. But But I don't think this, I'm not sure whether this lady just passed in asleep, because I'm not sensing anything, even with this green ribbon around her waist. I'm not sure whether the green ribbon or the green scarf is a link to you, Jane, to who they are. But it's like she's listening. She's with you when you're thinking, and any direction you choose to go is going to be the right direction for you. I do think the full moon's going to play a big part, though. So I'm not sure whether you're quite a spiritualist person, and like the full moon and the lunar cycle and things like that plays a big part around you yourself, Jane. But there's definitely something going to be big that's coming in around the full moon, and I do think it's going to be family. Now, family to me can be friends that I class as family, but it's definitely going to be a family occasion, but it is going to be around the full moon. You can see the tree, so that's where the family will be, but the family seems different to these because it's like outside. So to me it's like another family, Jane. So I don't know if that means anything to you or makes any sense, my lovely lady, but just get ready for the full moon. Shirley, how are you, my lovely lady? Oh, sugar. I meant to get Russian John and Hashna then. I do apologise, guys. I've got you. I've got you. Shirley, for you, we've got the King of Wands, my lovely lady. Lots of flames to be put out around you. So I don't know where the anger issue's coming in, Shirley, but you're definitely releasing some rage. I don't know whether you're just releasing it out there or whether there is definitely something going on behind you. But you can see the flames of fire, and it's like you have just had enough. It's like you've just exploded, Shirley. So I don't know whether this is something that you're feeling at the minute, that you just want to explode. And if it is, you do need to release that anger somehow, Shirley, because that's not healthy to have that all ventured in, or whether there's a certain situation you're angry about. But either way, that anger's got to come out of you. Because if not, you're just going to explode, and it's just that you're going to say the wrong things at the wrong time to the wrong people. And that's what I feel. There is a child's energy coming in at the side of you. And again, I'm not sure whether this child would have made full term, just because the body's all surrounded in angel wings. So there is a child's energy coming in at the side. There's two belts around your waist, so there's definitely some issues going on around the waist, the tightening and the relaxing, tightening and relaxing. But just be ready, because I think there's some issues that's going to be coming that are going to. I think that's what that is in the background. I think this is something that's building up because it's coming in behind you. But it's like, again, I know you've got anger issues with this, with what's coming, but I feel that there is going to be a clash, Shirley. But again, just make sure things aren't said in anger, because we can't take things back once they've been said, if that makes sense to you. And I don't know what it is who's feeling older before the time, but I am getting that kind of feeling that it feels like they're aging pretty quick. They're aging before the time. But with this child in spirit, I don't know what it is with the head, but there's something to do. They're showing me the white around the head, so I'm not sure what that links into, my love. Scotty. So I'm doing Rush first, and then John, and then Hanisha. Five of Wands for you, Rush, my lovely. So to me, I don't know who it is with the sports, but whoever it is that's been sporty, there is a lady's energy that's watching down. I'm not sure whether this is a sibling thing, so I don't know whether this is related, Rush, to you and your siblings, or it could be to your children and their siblings. But this lady's looking down. Sport plays a big thing around you, and it's like she's watching, she's proud, she's always going to watch over you. But it's like, to me, I know there's one on the floor, so I didn't notice him at first. but I don't know whether there's 3 boys, 2 girls, but then there's 6 of you all together. But it's like there's 3, a 2, and then a 1 on their own. So I'm not sure what that means, Rush. And I'm not sure why it's but yeah, again, it is definitely a sports. There's definitely some sports going, the sports linked. But I also think again that there is going to be some disagreements. And again, it's like she's watching over and just acknowledging what's going off. She's letting me know that she can see all of you. So everything that everybody does, she's watching. And that's what I'm getting with that card, my lovely. I'm not sure if that makes any sense to you at all, but I can just say what I see in the cards. John, for you, my lovely. John, for you, we've got the 6 of Cups. Don't know whose birthday it is, John, but there's a female's birthday coming up around you. And there's a pink rose being given. So I'm not sure whose birthday that links into. But you're the one giving the pink rose. I feel this is more of a friendship type thing rather than a relationship. I could be wrong. But I do feel it's more on a friendship based. Don't know where gardening comes in as well. Not gardening, but flower pots. Something to do with the growing of the flowers. So I don't know whether, is it spring? Springtime's... well, we're sort of in spring now, aren't we? So it must be springtime that there is going to be a birthday around spring for you. Yeah. There is a lady's energy coming in from spirit. I can only see half. I can also see a dog, though, in spirit. But it's like, to me, it looks like a black dog. But I could be wrong on colour. But to me, it does look like there's a black dog. But there's also somebody coming in with that dog. And I don't know if this is a male coming in. I do want to say there's a male coming in with the dog, though. But they're there to the side of the lady there. And then obviously we've got the lady up here coming in with legs missing. So I'm not sure what her connection, but the lady in spirit is more connected to you. There's a direct connection to you, though, John, with this lady that's coming in. But again, the gentleman and the dog, I don't know if he's military, because I can see the gold band round his waist, and I can see like what used to be, like an old police helmet when they were not the flat ones, the like round ones. I don't know if there's some kind of military style to this gentleman that's coming in, but a dog would have been him and his dog would have like never parted, if that makes sense, John. Anisha, I do apologise if I've got anybody's names wrong. Anisha, for you, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So again, there's a lady's energy coming in, and there's also another energy coming in with the lady. I can't quite see that. I think this is a younger... Again, I think this is a child's energy coming in with the lady. So I don't know whether the lady went before the child or the child's... But there's definitely a lady and child in spirit. The child does look to be, though... If I'm not going to say an age, but it looks to be... I'm going to say under 6. That there's a child coming in. I don't know whether, Hashina, whether you've got a connection, spiritual connection, just with the devices, but you're more into, is it psychometry, crystal balls and stuff? Yeah. I don't know whether there's a psychometry connection to you with the crystal balls and that kind of healing, or whether there's some kind of healing for you. There is something up. There is something coming up though, where I do think that you are going to have to wear like a tie for, like a suited and booted type of thing. So I'm not sure what that's relating to. What else can I see? You're quite sat back though. So from this psychometry type of thing, you're quite sat. You're either sat back because it's something that comes natural to you, or you sat back because you're not sure. I can't tell, because you have one hand's touching the pentacle, but it's like sat straight back from it. So I don't know how strong your connection is, but there's definitely a spiritual connection coming in around that, my lovely. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, sweets, for you. Shoot that to the bottom. Oh, put Gemma Stone up now. I need to get that Gemma off. What have I got on? Cane farmer. Cane for you, my lovely lady. Or gentleman, I do apologise. I hate saying that. We've got the Knight of Pentacles for you, my lovely. Ooh. Definitely something to do with money. You've got money laid out on the table. So there's definitely some money. I don't know if it's, I'm just going to say money issues because it's out on the table. So I don't know whether counting pennies means anything to you, or because you've got your silver and you've got your copper as well together. So there's a mix. So I don't know whether it's money sorting, counting pennies, something to do with the money anyway, because that's at the side. Who's suffering at the minute with the don't put anything in chat, just yes or no, my lovely. There's somebody suffering with the lower belly, but it's sort of like coming in from the side to the belly button, and it's just like, I don't know what that is, but it's like a circle. It's like a circle around belly button, but then it's like sliding up under, like towards the armpit. I'm not sure what's going off there, but there is a lot of healing coming in there. There's a lady's energy coming in from spirit, and she's actually sending a load of healing around that area. And again, if you're ignoring pains and things like that, just always go and get it checked out medically anyway, because 9 times out of 10 it's nothing to worry about. But I feel like this pain's been ignored, because if you look at the belly, can you see where it's shining there? But it's like it's been ignored. It's not being acknowledged, came for some reason. I don't know what the bookkeeping is, or where the bookkeeping's involved, but again, we've got the book on the table next to the money, so I don't know where the bookkeeping's something for you, something around you. I think you need to just start paying more attention to your aches and pains in your body, and just sort the finances out. I think that's the message for you today, my lovely, is just keep on top of finances, sort it. But yeah, the lady is sending healing, but you do need to stop ignoring your pains and your pangs, and go and get yourself checked out, my sweets. Kerry, oh, you're welcome, my lovely.
I just sent a message to heyn saying congratulations, but autocorrect made it change to Lane.
Oh,
So I corrected it and it went to Jane.
and it went to Jane.
Yeah.
Kerry, for you, my lovely, we have got the magician card. Ooh, Kerry, I think you have got again. I think you've got a connection to spirit. Just because if you look at your finger and you look at your hand, you've got like them energies coming from you. So again, I think a spiritual connection for you is a really strong connection. I'm not sure whether, like me, whether it's tarots or whether it's working with pendulums, but there's definitely some sort of gift. I don't know whether an altar is something that you would have or something that you're thinking about having, because I'm seeing what in front of me is an altar. It's not a normal altar, though. It's not like a pagan altar where you've got your cauldron and your different elements on or anything like that. But this one, but it's definitely an altar for something. Again, watch the pennies, because there's pennies being left about that need to be looked into. Your sword's down on the table, so you're not needing to fight anything. Again, I just think the connection to spirit energy, and I think that's the message for you. I think it's just that connection to the spirits that you've got. Healing. I think you're a healer as well. Just because you've got the energy coming out at palm of your hands. So for me, I think it's just it's just that message for you, just to say that you're on the right path, or yeah, Kerry, that's what I'm getting for you, my sweets. Emily Cook. We've got the High Priestess card for you, my lovely lady. Emily, I don't know what it is with a scroll. What is it when you get a scroll? You know, like not like university, yeah, like a university or college kind of thing. You know, like when you're passing your exam. It's not a scroll, but yeah, it's like an egg. I don't know what. Like a diploma coming up. You're holding a diploma in your hand, Emily. So I'm not sure whether there's a diploma coming up around you, or there's something that you're working towards that, like I don't know if it's college work or something that you're going to get a certificate at the end of. You're holding that in your arm. Again, for you, you're carrying the artwork under your arm. So I don't know if there's a link to the arts, to the paintings, or to things like that, just because of how you're holding. You're carrying, it's like you carry your folder under your arm. So I think maybe a touch of art, yeah, like artist paints and stuff is a strong connection for you. You've got 2 more steps to go up to before you can walk through to the new beginning for you, kind of thing. Yeah. You can see the steps behind you, and then there's like a veil. So for me, you've got 2 more. There's 2 more achievements you've got to do, 2 more levels you've got to do before you can walk through that veil. And then it's like, that's it. You're qualified for whatever it is you're wanting to do. And it's not for, just keep going, keep doing your dream, but keep doing the artwork as well, because the artwork too must be helping in a lot of ways for you. Again, don't be tempted by this apple on the floor, because again, the temptation is going to be thrown to your feet. And I don't know whether it's going to stop and make you turn and think, Do I want to continue that path or do I want to go that path? Again, all I'll say is the grass isn't greener on the other side when you bite that apple. Sometimes that can be a mistake. So before you take it, really do think about the situation you're in and about the 2 stages left before you qualified, before taking a shortcut but not ending up with or a longer way to get the qualifications, if that makes sense. I don't know whether I can find...
Right at bottom, if you do right at bottom.
Right, hang on. I'm just on Shalina. Oh, Jodie's gone. The Empress card for you, Shalina. There's definitely 2 children's energy around you. I don't know whether these are both living, but you can see the 2 children. One shows as a rabbit and one's sort of like up here above you. 2 different personalities, though, with these. One's more of a prankster, whereas the one's sort of like, I'd say very quiet, very reserved, maybe not total opposite to what the other one is, though, with these 2 with children around you. There's also 2 children in the back. So I don't know whether there's like 2 older ones and then there were a gap and then 2 younger ones. I'm not sure what that is. Again, for me, I feel at the minute that you're letting too much of yourself show. You need to... I think people are very easily take advantage because it's like, you know, like when people say you wear your heart on your sleeve kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling at the minute, Shalene. I feel like you wear your heart on your sleeve. And I do feel that certain people will take advantage of your kindness. So just be aware. I don't know what it is that there's something to do with a key, but you're wearing on here, you're wearing the key around your neck. So there's got to be a key. The key's got to be something significant to you, the meaning of this key. So I'm not sure what this is. There's also, you're wearing something. You know when it's a male symbol, is it round, a line down, and then like a line across, or is that a female? Male's an arrow. Yeah. Right, there's something to do with the female in spirit that you're wearing something of hers. I'm seeing a chain. No, let me show you. Round your neck, there's a chain, but there's like a female emblem on the bottom bit there. So to me, there's a connection to, there's a lady's energy that you must wear something of. You must be wearing some of her jewelry. But I don't know whether she's linking it into the key as well. She links into the key. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one of the children suffers with the belly. But one of the children, one of the younger ones is suffering with the belly at the minute. Because the belly's coming up as really white. So I don't know whether they've got like a bit of bellyache going on. I think if it is, it's just the energies around letting me know, to acknowledge for you, they know what's going on. But yeah, for you, I think for you, you need to start looking after yourself a little bit more as well, because you're one that looks after everybody else. And I think you need to start taking some time and concentrating for you, my lovely lady. Just watch this bit on one of your arms around the elbow, because I'm not sure. There's like roses protecting it at minute, but I'm not sure. Just be careful, because there's going to be it might get a little bit of pain coming into the elbow. I don't know whether you're going to knock it or do something to hurt your elbow. So just be aware. Madison. Wear my mom's necklace. Oh, bless my lovely. Page of Swords, Madison, for you, my sweets. Oh, Madison, there's something really bothering you at the minute. But it's really, whatever's worrying you, Madison, it's taking your eyes off what you're supposed to be focused on. If you look at the card, you can see what you're doing with your hand, but your focus has been took to the side. And I don't know what's pulling your focus away, but you need to bring your focus back down to what you're doing. Because it's not a negative, it's nothing bad, but it's like somebody's trying to draw your attention away from what you're meant to be getting on and doing. So you need to bring that focus back in, and try and distract yourself and bring it back in. I don't know what the number 3 is relevant to you for, but there's definitely a number 3. And again, I'm not sure whether there's a younger energy in spirit that's coming in above you. I don't know whether this has got something to do with where your mind's being drawn away. But I feel like this, don't know whether this is something that's been brought back up, Madison, and it needs to be, not, I don't mean it sound awful, but you know, when we have to leave certain things, when we've done as grieving and we've already grieved, but then something brings it back up again, and it's like everything's, the upset starts all over again. It's like that. It's like you've overcome it, but then you've been like drawn back into it. You've really got to change that, try and bring that focus back onto what you're doing. You're holding a shell in your hand, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a pin in the other hand. So I'm not sure what this shell's representing at the minute. But I'm going to say you do need to wash your troubles away. So yeah, so that's there. Again, I don't think there's anything you're fighting over at the minute because your sword's down on the table. I just think you just need to bring that concentration level back into what you're doing and try and focus on that, because your mind is wandering a bit, sweets. But you know, everybody's here to talk to you if you need it, my lovely. Sharon. Ruby, it's difficult for me to, when it comes to relationships and things, it's very difficult because if I say to you, I think you should end your marriage. Oh, thank you, Ruby. If I say to you to end your marriage, that could be the biggest mistake. If I said to you, you need to stay, that could be a big mistake as well. So what I advise with that is go with your gut instinct. I will read you a card, my lovely, but really go with your gut instinct when it comes to marriage and relationships, because that's the way that you're going to. That's the best part to listen to is your gut. Your head and your heart are the wrong things to listen to. Always listen to your gut instinct, because your gut instinct never takes you wrong, my lovely lady. So I'll just read for Sharon. Sharon, at the minute, my sweets, you've got the Knight of Wands, my lovely. You can have a reading for the future, my sweets. Definitely ships crossing in the night, Sharon, springs to mind, or something sailing away from you. Not necessarily on a ship sailing away, but it's like some things are passing you by. You're not looking at things around you. You're not paying attention. And things are slipping away from you without even noticing. If you have a look, it's like you've got one going out there that you've missed. You've got one coming, and it's like, woo, and it's missed. Woo, and it's missed. Woo, and it's missed. And it's like you're missing opportunities, and you're missing some fabulous opportunities that are coming up that will actually start changing your life, because the sailboats are trying to take your life on a new journey, a new path. But unfortunately, you're more, I don't know what you're focused on. Even the spirit energies are trying to guide you. We've got a spirit energy coming in there in front, and they're holding like a north, south, east, west kind of thing. what you call them? Compass. They're even holding the compass, and they're like saying, no, you're missing out, turn. But it's like you're so focused on going forward that you're just missing things. It's like everything's a rush. We've got a rush to get to this part, we've got a rush to get to that, and I think you're just missing so much. Need to take a step back. I'm not sure whether these health issues are waist down for you, my lovely. I'm not sure whether you suffer with the legs a little bit, because I do feel the legs are slightly weighed. So I'm not sure if there's issues like waist downwards. But don't let anything to do with health or anything like get in your way, Sharon. Just go for your dream and just keep going for it. I'm not sure whether your grip's tightly on to straightforward. And it's like I'm not letting go, because if I let go, I'm going to fall off, and it's like I'm not going to continue forward. You let go, you will continue forward, but you might get an opportunity to do something that's going to change everything that you're doing in life. That's what I am going to say. I don't know why the cowboy hat would be a reference, but the cowboy hat and the feathering, I don't know whether that's a reference. I just thought of a nursery rhyme then, and I can't remember where it were. But it was something stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni or something. Yankee Doodle. Don't know whether Yankee Doodle Dandy's got anything to do with you, Sharon, because that song literally come into my head when I said that, so I'll say it because it's in there. But just slow your horsey down a little bit, Sharon, and just take note on what's happening around you, because like I said, there's some amazing opportunities and you're missing them. 2 6. Ruby. So Ruby, at the minute, we've got the 9 of Pentacles showing. I don't know what it is with the swelling in the arms, but there's definitely some news coming in, Ruby. It's like you're waiting on news, but it's like, you know, like when a bird brings the news in, it's like a messenger. So there must be something coming through that you're waiting for in a messenger. Because the message, it's like you've sent it out, but it's not yet come back. I don't know where the little doggy comes in, and I don't know whether that's but there's a dog stood right. Well, I can show you. There's a little doggy stood to your right, to your left side, or my right, whichever. Yeah, there's a little doggy stood there next to you. So I'm not sure where that connects into you. But this bird is the one that's going to be bringing a message. I don't think the message is coming yet, even though it's on your hand. It's like you're waiting for the message. You're waiting for something to happen, and you're waiting for this news to come through. Again, like I said, there's swelling in the arms. Is it you that suffers with, I don't know if there's like an arthritis, Ruby, in one of the hands, but there's definitely something with one hand more than the other that you're suffering with at the moment. But I do feel that everything's so tight around you at the minute. It's like, I feel like you're suffocating at the minute. It's like everything's coming up and it's so tight. If you look at how tight the dress is around your neck, it's like I feel like you're suffocating, Ruby, at the minute. And you need to breathe. This is causing, you're also suffering, I feel like you're suffering with a migraine, but it's not like where the normal migraine is. It's sort of like here, above, it's not like on the forehead or the sides where we get, it's like on the top of the head. It really is more like a stress headache, Ruby, that I'm getting with you. There is a lady, there's a lady's energy coming in though around you from spirit. And this lady's coming in to your right side. But I feel like this lady's, it's going to sound daft. It's like this lady's still connected to some form of material. I don't know whether this lady would have worked with material or made things out of material, or something like that. Because if you have a look, it's like she's stuck onto some. In fact, when I hold the card that way, it's like she's stuck onto somebody else. It's like there's a gentleman that's not trying to hold her back, but there's like a gentleman's energy stood behind her. And he's like holding her so she doesn't come too far forward. So I don't know what that means, whether you can understand what that means. I do feel the male would have been more domineering over the lady, though, when they would have been living. But yeah, but I still feel that she's trying to send you as much healing as she can. The next card I've turned for you is the Four of Cups. So I don't know whether there's an anniversary coming up around you, but it's like you're not ready to celebrate. And I don't know, again, whether this is something to do with the relationship, because you've mentioned relationship. So I don't know whether you're happy for this celebration that's coming up, or this anniversary that's going to be coming up, because you definitely turned away from it. You have got family, though, at the side that you can lean on, because the family tree is coming in there, and the family's starting to come down. So you have got a lot of family support if needed. And again, if there's anything coming up within the relationship, talk to the family, talk to somebody close to you that understands your side, your partner's side, and I hate to say it, but the truthful side, because we all have different sides to a story. I do think, though, there's going to be a child coming into play. I think there's going to be a celebration of a child. So get ready for baby news, Ruby, coming in. If it's not for you, you will be told that there's going to be baby news coming in. So that's going to be coming up for your future, my lovely. So I don't know whether there's 3 children now, and this surprise one will make a 4th. But there's definitely baby news coming up. But I do think you need to lean more onto your family. Your family are there to take that support. I do feel that you are going to feel there's some blueness. There's a lot of sadness coming in around you, Ruby, that you need to you need to talk about, my lovely lady, because if you don't, it's not going to move. And the last card we've got for you is the Judgment card. And as you can see, there's a lot of celebration going off. There's a lot of everything's going to end the way it should, is what I'm going to say. Don't know where like an Indian connection comes in for you. I don't know if there's an Indian connection, Ruby, within the family link. But there's definitely like that kind of a spiritual connection is going to be made as well after all this. But I do feel that this ties back to either India or the Indians themselves, kind of connections. But I do feel that you will release all the baggage. The energies will come down and help you release, but you will make the right decisions in the end, my lovely. But just make sure you don't. You look very tired there, so you can change this last card, but you need to make the decisions now for what's going to change you. Because if you continue going down the path you are, unfortunately, you're going to feel tired and very weathered at the end. Whereas if you start talking about things, lean on your family, baby news, that's going to be coming up for you. And yeah, some big changes will start coming in, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting, sweets. Time we're on 118. Oh, Ruby is in. Oh, thank you, Ruby, for that validation, my lovely. Do you see an end to my relationship? I can't say whether I do, and I would, even if I did, Ruby, or I didn't, I wouldn't say that, because that's not my place to say, my sweets. All I would say is just talk to the family, and like I said, they'll know the situation a lot better than anybody else will, and just listen to your gut feeling, my lovely. Manisha. Manisha, for you, my lovely lady, we've got the World card. Ooh. I don't know if it's you, Manisha, that's had the stroke, or if there's somebody around you that's had a stroke, because the left side, the left side showing that there's like that something's happened all the way down one side. So I don't know if that's a stroke, my lovely, or if somebody within the family's had a stroke. I also feel, I don't know who it is that's having the operation on the tummy area, or they've had the operation on the tummy area. But I'm not sure whether that's sorted yet. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what this white thing is. I do feel at the minute, Manisha, that there's a very spiritual bubble around you. Especially, you've got the ring of light, but it's like all the way around around the arm area. So I don't know what this ring of light is. But to me, there's all healing coming down. You're holding something in your hand, and it's like a white. It's like an oblong square. It's like an oblong square. It's like an oblong type thing. But it's white and it's got like 2 layers to it. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what this represents in your hand, but you're holding something. So I don't know whether this is a gift or I'm not sure what this is, but I do feel at the minute, though, your left-hand side really does need some healing going to it. I do feel that around you there is a lot of health issues, Manisha, around the head, the body, everywhere. So to me, it's just healing. Listen to your body and rest up, my lovely lady. Or I do apologise if you're male. But just rest up, because I think your body needs to rest. I don't see anything happening around you. To me, everything looks quite smooth. Again, I think you're just drifting. I think you're just like taking every day as it comes, and I think that's the way you just need to do it, Manisha. Just take every day as it comes. There is a change going to be coming up, because I can see the water over here. So there is going to be a change coming up pretty soon. I would say within the next 3 to 4 months that there's going to be a change coming in. I'm not sure what that change is going to be, because I can't see it. I just know that something's going to change. But yeah, there's going to be a big change. But I think whatever you're holding in your hand is going to be the one. It's part of the change to come, if that makes sense to you, my lovely. And I don't know what it is with the chest, but you've got your hand on your chest as well. So I don't know whether that's just the energies indicating to me that there's literally healing coming all over from top to toe. You've got your loads of healing, my sweets. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do there, guys, is I am going to call it. We have been going for 1 hour, 23 minutes. So I would love to say thank you so much for everybody joining us tonight. We will be back next Sunday at 8 o'clock next Sunday. We've gone live tonight because we had a night off. So next Sunday we will be live on tarots. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock we will be live doing an investigation. So for those that like paranormal and investigations and being part of an investigation, please watch us on our main page. And it will be a good night tomorrow night. So So take care, my lovelies. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. For those that I've missed, don't worry, I will be back on and we will try and make a note of who I've read for and who needs a reading. In fact, next week I might do it with numbers 1 and 2 again, so I know who I've read for and who I haven't. So yeah, so take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Much love to everybody. Take care, and we shall see you all soon. And thank you, my amazing moderators, A-team, for being in chat and for continuing to do after to stop those coming in to annoy all our lovely peeps. So yeah, so mwah. Love you loads, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.